We'll get to that one, but we start at the Chase Center. Lakers on that 3-game losing streak, heading into this one with the Warriors. LeBron and his daughter Zuri doing the pregame routine. Yes, nicely done. Signature. On to the game. No Steph for the Warriors still. Lakers up early. LeBron to Austin Reeves. It was all L.A. Reeves had 13 in the first half. Lakers up 14. Then LeBron jab step. Had the 3-ball working. That puts the Lakers up by 19. LeBron this time going to clean up the miss and put it back home. L.A. by 23. Then Luka finds LeBron in the corner, and again he finds the bottom. LeBron had 20 in the first half, tied for his most points in any half this year. He finished with 22 on the night. Lakers up 18 at the break. Happy birthday, Luka, his 27th. He would celebrate in style. Double hockey stick, knocking down the 3 there. And then a little bit more into the corner. Lakers up 24. Doncic way outside. They're all splashing. Lakers just rolling. Luka had 26 points, 6 boards, and 8 assists in just 29 minutes. It's his 300th career 25-5 game, the 8th player in history to do that. Lakers win big. Here's J.J. Redick on a badly needed win.
It goes back to just, finding that consistent level of playing the right way on both ends, doing what we're supposed to be doing, executing at a high level. You saw those trends. We haven't had it for a sustained, full stretch of a game. Really, it's come in spurts in all 4 of our games that we played prior to this. It was definitely our most complete game post All-Star break.
So they snapped the mini losing streak, and now a bit of a more favorable stretch in their schedule. LeBron and crew return home for a pair of games against the Kings and Pelicans. As you can see, ESPN Analytics gives the Lakers a better than 65% chance to win each of those games. Our man, Mr. Perkins, joins us now. Hey, Perk, suffice it to say the Warriors without Steph, they are offensively challenged. But regardless, the Lakers did take care of business. So what did you see with that group tonight? Does it bode well for that team moving forward?
I mean, look, the Lakers are at the point of the season where every game matters for them to stay out of the play-in tournament. That's the goal for them right now. Are the Lakers a legit title contender? Absolutely not. They're still in the second round. But at this point, if you want to see a bright spot in tonight's game, all 3 of the big 3, they played well together on the floor. LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves, they look like they belong together. They haven't looked like that in the past few weeks. But again, the Lakers' biggest challenge is to consistently play hard defensively every single night. And I know it's hard to win in the NBA, to get wins in a regular season, but they got the job done. And the most important thing for them is to win the games they're supposed to win, and they done that tonight.
Meanwhile, the Lakers back home against the Kings Sunday. Perk, we are not done with you. Got to ask you about a little confrontation.
I won't be watching that game. I'll tell you that much.
Jay Harris with you. Lakers snap a 3-game losing streak, defeating the Warriors by 28, their second largest win this season, largest over Golden State since 2021. There was no Steph in this game, by the way. Luka Doncic's 300th career game with 25, 5, and 5, 8th most in NBA history. It was also his birthday. NBA analyst Quentin Richardson, NBA senior writer Tim McMahon joining us now. Let me start with you, Tim, and howdy. Let me just get that out of the way. You can say howdy.
Howdy, Hannah.
Okay, howdy, Tim. Okay. Obviously, the Lakers get a win, but, what's a prevailing thought about this team and how much of a threat, really, the Lakers are to contend this season?
Hannah, I got to be honest with you. I'm having a hard time finding anybody around the league, around the Western Conference, that considers the Lakers a real threat to come out of that conference. And this was a desperately needed win for the Lakers. They'd lost their last 3 games. As J.J. Redick said, some of those losses were very loud. Endings going very messy. Questions about team chemistry. They needed this win for the vibes, but beating a Steph Curry-less Warriors team, they handle their business, but that's not going to change any minds. The Lakers are still a team that's 12-16 against opponents who are 500 or better this season. And you respect the star power, but again, it's hard to find anybody who believes that these Lakers are a threat to make a run in the Western Conference.
Yeah, Han, I totally agree with Tim on that one. I mean, when you look at yesterday's game, they did what they were supposed to do. The Warriors, without Steph, without Jimmy, they were 12 for 44. Didn't have anybody score more than 14 points. Only a couple of guys made double figures in general. So for me, the Lakers, man, you have, like Tim said, you have to respect Luka, LeBron, and Reeves and what they could do. But the reality of it is, with DeAndre Ayton not stepping up and not playing the way that they expected him to play, they have no chance in the West if they don't have a significant big guy in the middle to help them clog that middle and be a force at the basket in some way.
Yep, and, not playing defense, that's a problem. Big matchup today, two legitimate...
Everybody's freaking out. But let me ask you something real quick. Are we actually surprised by this 129-101 loss? Like, seriously. Did anyone truly believe this Warriors team without Steph Curry was going to outgun LeBron and Luka on a night where the Lakers were desperate? Let's talk. Yes, the scoreboard was ugly. Yes, LeBron had 20 in the first half. Yes, Luka celebrated his birthday splashing threes like it was a scripted Hollywood ending. And yes, ESPN quickly labeled the Warriors offensively challenged. That part, that's the headline. But that's not the real story. The real story is structural. When Steph sits, this isn't just losing 25, 30 points per game. This is losing gravity, losing defensive panic, losing the spacing distortion that bends coverages. Without him, the floor shrinks. Help defenders stay home. Passing lanes close faster. Shot quality declines. That's not weakness, that's physics. And here's what nobody is emphasizing enough. This stretch is information gathering. Steve Kerr is learning which lineups survive without Steph, which young players can create under pressure, who defends consistently when the offense stalls. February losses are data. April games are consequences. And let's keep perspective. Perkins literally said the Lakers are not legit title contenders. He admitted their ceiling is second round. So while the media is celebrating their complete game, they're also admitting that this isn't some unstoppable force. It was a team doing what they're supposed to do against a short-handed opponent. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. This Warriors roster cannot rely on nostalgia. Championship DNA is real, but it doesn't score points by itself. The younger core must accelerate. Secondary scoring must stabilize. Defensive intensity must travel. If that doesn't happen, then yes, the dependence narrative grows louder. But here's why I'm calm. Because we've seen this franchise recalibrate before. We've seen mid-season turbulence transform into playoff clarity. And most importantly, the Western Conference does not want a healthy Steph in a win-or-go-home scenario. They just don't. This loss wasn't humiliation. It was exposure of current limitations. And exposure is only dangerous if you refuse to adjust. So the question isn't, are the Warriors done? The question is, what do they look like when whole? That answer still hasn't been revealed. Now I want your honest take. Is this just a temporary dip without Steph, or is it exposing something deeper about roster construction? Drop your thoughts below. If you appreciate balanced Warriors coverage that cuts through media noise, hit like, subscribe, and let's keep building Dub Nation the right way.